All right, to wrap up our store settings configuration, we're going to take a quick look at the last three options in there. First one being order settings. Under order settings, there's a lot of options in here, but for the most part, you don't need to touch any of them. The first one, the big one you see, is order creation help text. That's basically if you want to manually create an order on the back end. Under orders, add an order. You can provide a little bit of context to what that means. It'd be useful if you had other people or employees you wanted to let them know the process. The rest of them, I wouldn't even really touch any of them. You can read them and read the help text that follows and see if it is applicable to your store. But for most people, the defaults are going to be okay.
The next one we'll take a look at is pricing rules. And these pricing rules, similar to the other types of rules we've mentioned many times, these pricing rules allow you to calculate how products and taxes are priced, or how the price actually changes. So in this case, when you're calculating sales tax, this is a pricing rule that will run and actually figures out how to calculate that sales tax. You're not going to need to change these. You can add your own pricing rules if you needed to calculate the specific prices of products, so you can kind of use it to create your own discounts on specific types of products. But we're not going to go over that just because it's not necessarily needed. And we'll go ahead and continue on to the Commerce Search API, which is the last option under the Advanced Store Settings. The Commerce Search API is just something that you can leave at its default. The only option is whether you want users to be able to search by the product category name. And in most cases, if they typed in hat and it was a hat category on your site, you'd want them to be able to see those hats. So just leave it checked. If for some reason you don't want that option, or you don't want them to be able to search by product category, you can uncheck it. And that pretty much concludes the Advanced Store Settings section of your Drupal Commerce site.